You're probably wondering where we decided to go when we left Mexico. Well, we headed south to discover what many call the most beautiful lake in the world. I've been to many lakes, but this lake is not only beautiful, but the weather is near perfect year-round. And the cost of living is so low, you may start thinking what I have after spending the last week here. Many of you may decide that this lake is so beautiful and affordable, you may never leave once you see it with your own eyes. So this is Lake Atitlan in Guatemala. I've been to Guatemala before, but this is my first time to Lake Atitlan. And we've already been here 4 days, but we just shifted to a new place, and we're near Santa Cruz. But let me show you where we're staying. We're staying in a tree, it's called the tree house. And we found it on Airbnb, or Chung did.
So beautiful, huh?
Yeah, look at this.
Tree house.
Nice work, Chung.
Yeah.
Check this place out. It's got a big patio up front, as you can see. This is like a dining area.
Yeah. And I just found out they have toaster.
Toaster. Dining area. Look how these are real plants. And that's the cliff this place is built into.
Yeah. Oh, they have tea.
The kitchen.
Very nice.
Very,
Oh.
very simple.
Oh. Coffee
Coffee
maker, toaster,
Water.
blender,
Wow.
water. Oh, the water boiler also.
Oh, nice. Kettle,
Everything.
pots and pans, microwave. This was Airbnb, you found this, right?
Yes.
Let's go up and look at the bedroom.
Beautiful, huh?
It's very nice, yeah.
It's same price that where we stay in the San Pedro.
Yeah.
But San Pedro is last minute. We booked this one like 2-3 weeks in advance. They have a sleep here also.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Wow. Super nice.
See, this is why I booked this place.
Yeah?
And sit here and watch this.
There's 3 volcanoes in the lake. That's one of them. In fact, the whole lake, there used to be a big mountain above us, and then when it exploded, a volcanic eruption 84,000 years ago, it knocked a huge hole, which is now a lake, and the whole mountain above it is gone. And they found parts of it all the way in the South Pacific, so it was a world-class event.
Is there juices for you?
Nice, huh?
Protect you when you sleep.
What is it?
The juices is protect you when you sleep.
Okay. I didn't know I was in trouble when I sleep. There's a safe Chum was talking about. Very nice work, Chum.
Yeah, we're here for a week.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
The whole front opens up. Hola. It's got a couple of tables up here. So, welcome to Lake Atitlan. There's 7 villages here you can visit. We've visited 4 so far. And now it's time for Santa Cruz. Here we are. Hey, beautiful. You having fun?
I cannot. I cannot move right now.
You afraid of tipping or what? I'll turn you around. Don't worry. I'll turn you around. There you go. When I was a kid, my father would take my sister and I camping once or twice per year. My father had a tent, a stove, and a water cooler. My father loved to fly fish, and he needed silence. We were loud children, so he would rent a small rowboat for my sister and I. We fished for bass from the rowboat. He would fly fish along the shore of the lake. My father would buy us Tootsie Rolls, we would row off into the lake and focus more on having fun than fishing. Dad was more serious about fishing. My sister was 2 years older than me. She was captain of the rowboat, Captain 𝗬𝗙, and I was Private Tootsie. Later, when I was about 10 years old, my father bought an old water ski boat. It was about 15 years old and had a 65 Evinrude motor on the back and some old water skis. At about the same time, my father discovered that he loved women. So my mom would drive my best friend and I to the lake several weekends per month during the summer months. We brought the tent, the stove, and the water cooler and water skied all weekend long. We got pretty good. My mother would sit and read a book at the campsite. Eventually, my mom got tired of being alone and she divorced my dad. She moved us a few hours away closer to the Pacific Ocean. So I grew up loving both lakes and beaches. I was a lucky boy long before I was a lucky man. I have lived a charmed life. Over the last 14 years, I've been slow traveling the world. I've lived in or visited 65 countries in my life. Presently, 𝗙 Hobo Ventures and I are traveling the world. We completed 6 months in Mexico and flew to Guatemala to slow travel south through Central America. I have about 80 plus reports of the best places to retire early, cheap in paradise. So when 𝗙 said she wanted to spend time in Lake Atitlan, Guatemala, I was intrigued. Normally, you are more likely to see us walking on a white sand beach. I told you about my childhood so you would know why I love lakes. We arrived in March and I was afraid it would be too cold to swim in the lake because Lake Atitlan is 1,562 meters or 1 mile high. But I was surprised to learn it almost never gets too cold or too hot in Lake Atitlan, Guatemala. I had a travel blog before I started Vagabond Buddha and Vagabond Awake in 2016. On that travel blog, link provided, you'll see that I visited Guatemala in 2012. I visited Antigua, Tikal, Lake Flores, and 𝗏𝗡, links provided. But this was my first time in Lake Atitlan, Guatemala. Eternal Spring and Eternal Vacation Resort. Lake Atitlan has perfect weather. The weather is so perfect, people don't have heaters or air conditioners in their home. Lake Atitlan has eternal spring weather and 𝗙 found us the perfect spot to stay. The resort where we stayed is the eternal vacation. You'll never want to leave. But most perfect vacation spots, you have to leave because you'll run out of money. But this spot in the world is so affordable, you may just decide to stay forever. I'll give you my estimate of what it would cost me to stay here forever, along with links to the resort. But first, let me tell you about all of the amazing things we did on our eternal vacation, which lasted about a week. They have stand-up paddleboarding, kayaking, swimming, hiking, and water skiing. Plus, there are 9 little villages you can visit around the lake with indigenous people and their arts and crafts. Local and worldly foods, hippie villages, party villages, and spiritual villages.
Are you ready?
Sure, why not?
Kayak today.
Okay. You can jump on a public boat every 20 minutes from the dock in front and go to any of the villages around the lake for about 25 𝐾 or $3. Plus, the Eternal Vacation Resort has a gourmet Guatemalan chef that prepares gourmet 3-course vegan meals for about 95 𝐾 or $12. But the apartments have fully equipped kitchens, so we were preparing most of our meals for around 10 𝐾 or $1.30 per person.
Good morning. I have this one with the view. Good morning.
Good morning.
We have a very nice house here.
Yes, we
Me too.
And very nice. New breakfast.
You can grab the public boat to any of the local markets in most of the villages where you can buy locally grown, cheap, healthy ingredients, or you can hike a few kilometers to the local village near the Eternal Vacation Resort. That's not the name of it, by the way. I just call it that. Chung and I loved it so much, we may sneak back to the place before we head further south into Central America. From now on, this place will be on our path as we slow travel the world when we're in Central America. It would be a great place to retire for a few months or a few years, maybe for the rest of your life, or to stop in and rejuvenate for a few weeks or months as you slow travel the world like we do. Links to my estimated cost of living and to the resort are in the more information link in the detailed description below this video. But to make a long story short, it cost us, we were only there a week, but if we subtract some of the fees and make some adjustments, which you'll see on the web page, we could live in this eternal resort with all these amenities for about $1,272 a month. The host's name is also there. You can contact him directly and avoid some of the booking fees that he would have to pay if you use other booking portals. And he can also help you with other property in Lake Atitlan, whether you want to buy or rent. He's been there for 30 years. He's from France. But the itemized cost of living is there on the webpage. Feel free to click that link and come check it out. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, or subscribe if you've enjoyed it. This is Dan of Vagabond Awake, the YouTube channel for Vagabond Buddha. The world is your home. What time will you be home for dinner? Hey, if you liked our video, please like, comment, or subscribe. Any of that would help our business. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our video. Click the link in the notes below this video to get a copy of this content. Plus, grab a free copy of my ebook, How I Fired My Boss and Traveled the World for 13 Years. While you're there, check out our catalog of retired cheap reports all over the world and our hobby income course that we just released. Thanks so much.